One more team going to look for the shortcut to the finals. Another alliance is going to move to the lower bracket. 2 versus 3 on the field. And the captains of these 2 alliances were among our top 2 ranked teams most of the weekend, so this should be a good one. Alliance 3 with the early advantage in blue, 77-55 right now as the bell sounds and the human operators take control. 2 quick shots into the red net, courtesy of the Velocity Raptors and Chill Out, letting NRG 948 handle the reef. Jack and the Bot going to come over and work that algae for the Blue Alliance, while the Squirrels and the other team that is to be determined, I guess, work on the reef. Gap is closing now, 116-98. Our higher seeded Red Alliance trying to keep up. 948 continues to man the Coral Station. Now Chill Out has pivoted to work there as well, as have Velocity Raptors. 9450 able to pick Coral up off the ground, but they drop that one and have to step back and try again. 948 comes in and needs it into their funnel. An outstanding work by the human player, able to switch modes on a short notice like that. Ever tighter as we approach 1 minute and 15 seconds to play. Now 162-150 in favor of the Blue Alliance as the Coral counts continue to climb sky high. Barely any algae left on the field as well. 9450 puts one up and in. Jack and the Bot does so as well. And by my math, the algae's all done. It's all in the nets. It's going to be Coral from here on out. And just like that, and on cue, our Alliance captains each pivot and make their way back to their reefs. 190-188, now 188-187, now 191-190. I can't keep up as these robots are scoring Coral faster than anyone may have thought possible early in the season, but it is clearly going to come down to the very end of it as all 6 robots are placing Coral on the reef at a remarkable pace. So much so that we're seeing the trough in play. 70-34 to be determined drops a 2-pointer in there. 17-78 Chill Out does the same. This may be about who can get more robots into the air on the deep cages. The Red Alliance has a shallow cage on the field that does restrict their scoring. Let's see how it plays out. Jack and the Bot in the air, to be determined in the air. Velocity Raptors in the air. 3 seconds remaining. There goes NRG. There go the Squirrels. And swaying to and fro, 4 of our 6 robots, 948 up, but perhaps in contact with the ground, and 1778 just simply parked. Referees have indicated they'd like a little bit more time to discuss this one, so while they do that, we're going to send it over once again to the queue and our friend Kevin Ross.
All right, we're over here in the queue. We are with Team 4513, the Circuit Breakers from Medical Lake, Washington. So, Nathaniel, you guys made it to #1 Alliance in District Championships. Congratulations. Is it as exciting as I would imagine?
It is very exciting, and we're very grateful for being here. It's wonderful.
Outstanding. And you're kind of the hometown team because you're just a few minutes away.
Yeah, it's really great for us. Well, it's our home turf, and a lot of our members actually go to school at EWU.
Well, outstanding. And so proud of you guys. You've been around quite a while, and you've always been a stalwart team. Well done. Good luck for the rest of the competition.
Thank you.
All right.
And we're back to the desk while we wait for our final scores. Looks like there's still some discussion happening, Josh. And we don't want to speculate about what's about to be, but what are you seeing now that we're through 2 rounds of our playoffs? We've got 2 alliances eliminated, only 2 remaining in the upper bracket at the conclusion of this match. What are the big themes?
It's bold of you to think that we can speculate on that match, first of all. And second of all, I think it's bold to think we'll be able to speculate about any of the matches left if this is any indication. Because we're seeing the margins tighten up further and further. We've had an anomaly here and there, but for the most part, through now 8 matches of the 13 we play in our playoff bracket before we go to finals, most of our margins are sub 50 points, sometimes sub 20 points. This one, I'm wondering if we're going to be like at 1 point, right? I think we're going to see more of that, and I think we're going to see more completed fields. Like, look at this. This is a beautiful image to look at, right, of nearly a complete field. And speaking of completion, our scores have been completed. So, Brett, you're ready to post those.
Let's see what we've got. Checking out the big board. Victory in this match to the Blue Alliance. Our number 3 seed does it. 265 to 240 is the total, and it looks like most of that story told in the end game. 36 points in the barge for that number 3 alliance. That's all 3 robots in the air. Only 16 for the red alliance. That's 1 in the air and 2 on the ground. That the margin of victory there